England's national football team is facing a perplexing dilemma under Thomas Tuchel's management. While the team's results appear consistent, the quality and excitement of their performances have often left fans underwhelmed. This raises a pressing question. Should supporters be genuinely concerned about the style of play as the World Cup approaches, or is there more to the story? But here's where it gets controversial. Some argue that dullness on the pitch is a deeper issue that could hinder England's chances in the biggest tournament, while others believe results ultimately matter more than flair. When Tuchel took over Chelsea, he boldly promised to shape a squad that opponents would dread facing. Now, at the helm of England, with fewer than 12 months until the World Cup, his side unfortunately seems more like one people dread watching. This might seem harsh, especially considering he has only overseen 5 matches so far, including 4 wins, but anyone who witnessed the sluggish 3-1 loss to Senegal or the uninspired 2-0 victory against Andorra might question whether this team is truly prepared for a major international challenge. So, should England's fans be worried? The answer isn't straightforward. Let's begin with the fact that Tuchel has only had a handful of games to stamp his influence. Since being appointed less than a year ago, he has managed just 5 matches. By comparison, Gareth Southgate had 8 games within his first year, while Roy Hodgson enjoyed a lengthier run with 14 matches during his early tenure. Some of this limited involvement is due to Tuchel's own decisions. He insisted on delaying his official start until January 1st, letting interim coach Lee Carsley oversee England's Nations League fixtures against the Republic of Ireland and Greece. This limited time means the clock is ticking loudly, and yet Tuchel appears to still be experimenting with his lineup. There's no clear indication of his preferred starting 11 or even his wider squad, which is risky given the team's singular and monumental task, winning the World Cup. Now is precisely the time to establish a clear team identity and strategic approach. One key theme in Tuchel's approach is his desire to translate the Premier League's dominance into international success. It's widely accepted now that England's domestic league is arguably the strongest and most competitive in world football. Tuchel has repeatedly stressed how crucial it is to harness this strength for the national team. Tactically, he seems focused on making England more physically robust. His decision to recall players like Ruben Loftus-Cheek and bring in Elliot Anderson, 2 midfielders known for their strength and difficulty to dispossess, reflects this mindset. Additionally, Tuchel has talked publicly about the tactical importance of long throw-ins, a strategy enjoying renewed attention in the Premier League and soon to be employed in their upcoming World Cup qualifier against Serbia. He explained, "I told you, the long throw-in is back. We don't have much time, but by the time the World Cup comes, all these details matter, from long throws to goalkeeper kicks, not just short passes." These small tactical details might seem minor, even quirky. Think of Mikel Arteta trying to recreate Anfield's atmosphere during Arsenal training through speakers. But in modern football, marginal gains like these can make the difference. And if a long throw-in ends up winning England the World Cup, no one will be complaining about the style. Looking at Tuchel's tactics so far, he has employed different formations. In 3 of his 5 matches, he used a 4-2-3-1 system. In the remaining 2, he experimented with a 4-1-4-1 and even a classic 4-4-2, a formation beloved by traditional English football fans and managers like Sam Allardyce. During attacking phases, the team often morphs between a 2-3-5 and 3-2-5 shape, where fullbacks play a vital role. Much like in the system Tuchel used at Chelsea, and more recently at Manchester City. One fullback retreats to create a back 3, while the other surges forward to contribute in attack. Sometimes these fullbacks even invert, joining defensive midfielder Declan Rice and transforming the formation into a more dynamic 2-3-5 during offensive play. Tuchel also seems to share Southgate's belief in allowing star striker Harry Kane to drop slightly deeper to link up play. This tactic drags opposing center-backs out of their usual positions, creating space for wide players such as wingers and inside forwards to exploit. So, what's the verdict? While Tuchel has clear work ahead to solidify his squad and style, he is somewhat shackled by an existing reputation. His Chelsea team that famously won the Champions League was not known for entertaining football, but for a rock-solid defense. They hold the record for fewest goals scored by a winning team in the tournament, managing just 4 throughout the campaign. This suggests Tuchel prioritizes results and solidity over flamboyance. He is undeniably a specialist in knockout competitions, and it seems unlikely he will transform England into a team reminiscent of the exquisite, possession-based Spain of 2010. Rather, his focus appears to be pragmatic, simply to cross the finish line as champions. Yes, the football on display might currently lack sparkle and excitement, especially while Tuchel is still trying to understand and shape the squad. But ultimately, the true test will be in whether he can deliver the World Cup trophy. No pressure, Thomas. But here's the burning question for the fans and pundits alike. Should we tolerate uninspiring football if it means England finally brings home the ultimate prize? Or do we demand a style that matches the nation's rich football heritage, even if it risks result volatility? Bold opinions welcome. Let us know what you think in the comments below.